The indelicate grasp of the Roman Empire grows stronger and reaches farther with each passing day. Even the deadly political power struggles of Rome have reached our land. With the recent assassination of Pompey on the shores of Egypt, Julius Caesar now has complete control of Rome's mighty legions and has cast his eyes upon the riches of Egypt and upon the beauty of our beguiling pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, daughter of Ptolemy XII, Auletes. Our clever leader is not easily outdone on the battlefield of wits, however. If Caesar desires to use her as a means to further Rome's influence in Egypt, so too does she plan to employ him as an instrument of maintaining the dynastic power of our great land. Caesar's arrival in Alexandria with his unpopular Romans has sparked an uprising among its independent-minded citizens. An unruly mob, egged on by Cleopatra's younger brother Ptolemy XIII, has cornered Caesar and his men in the royal quarter of the city. Bitter street fighting has erupted, claiming many casualties. In a bid to keep his seaward escape route open, Caesar burned the Egyptian fleet as it lay at anchor in Alexandria's harbor. Unfortunately, the conflagration spread to some shoreline warehouses, burning great quantities of papyrus scrolls belonging to the Great Library. To break the trap in which he now finds himself, Caesar has summoned the loyal Mithridates and his troops from Syria to effect his rescue. After successfully storming the border fortress of Mygdon, Mithridates has force-marched his men around the apex of the Nile Delta, so to approach Alexandria from the southeast. The lead elements of his force are currently encamped on the outskirts of the small village of Maritis, on the eastern shore of Lake Mariut, preparing for the final leg of their journey. The baleful Ptolemy XIII has learned of the approach of these reinforcements. In response, he has marched the bulk of his more numerous army southeastward out of Alexandria. A decisive battle on the eastern shore of Lake Mariut is about to ensue. Can you, commanding Mithridates' Roman legions, defeat Ptolemy's rebellious Egyptian army and break through to Caesar and Cleopatra in Alexandria? Their fate rests in your hands.
G'day mates, welcome back to Cleopatra, the expansion to Pharaoh. So we have ourselves here a very, very simple building mission. By the sounds of it, it is almost pure military. The only requirement is that we have something standing at the end, by the looks of things anyway. 15 rough cottages sounds pretty easy. Okay, let's have a quick look around. First thing we know, we've got a little timer up here. 48 months is, 4 years worth of time, and it is months until victory. So we will need to, we will need to survive the full length of that. There's no way we can win beforehand. Nope, not going to happen. So we'll need to get that done. We have to fight everything they throw at us. It's a very small little town. It's already been pre-built, which is convenient, I guess. But we have ourselves kind of cool looking, funny looking infantry. Maybe they look like javelins. Ah, of course, we're the Romans. Gotcha. We are the Romans now, so we have Roman troops. Can I build? I wonder if I can build more Roman troops or not. Let's have a quick look around this map. Good farmland. Looks like papyrus. Can we get papyrus? Yes, we can. And, oh, that's all we can get. Can't get very much at all. No. So I can't get clay. I can't get anything. We can't import anything. So what we've got is what we're going to have. So desirability will be the key thing we need to work on here. Get all that sorted. And the little shipwright. We can build a shipwright and timber. We can't cut timber and we can't build military ships. And fishing wharves don't require. What are you? You are a fishing boat. So they don't actually require any timber. So it must be that we absolutely have to have a transport wharf down somewhere. And there's really no, maybe put one there or here or something. So there's no real land for these things to get any access to. So I'm going to have to seriously consider keeping one of these around just in case we need one by the end of the mission. Gods are Ra and Ptah. We have Patron is Ptah, god of craftsmen. Okay, that's kind of cool. And there we go. So they are coming in to invade us immediately and glitching the hell out on this main map. Coming from Alexandria, we have very little we can trade. Basically, papyrus is all they will buy from us. We can't grow grain. They will sell us stuff for making weapons, though. They'll buy papyrus. They'll buy nothing we can produce. And Yeah, I don't think reeds. There's some grain, which could be handy if I need more, but I doubt I'll need it. Let's have a quick look. Reeds are, I believe, yeah, one of the cheapest things out there. Grain is only slightly less valuable. So that is pretty crap. So we're not going to be selling any reeds off. We will be turning them into papyrus because we have enough buyers for that. And yeah, so I'm going to have to poke around, see if I can figure this one out. And then I will cut back once I know how to approach it. Okay guys, here we go. I've set everything up how I think we're going to proceed from here. And this is pretty much all the building I can imagine I'll be doing in the mission, unless of course I get a hell of a lot more and throw down a bit of a military industry. What we've currently got is a couple of extra farms thrown down to take care of our, what was originally 54% unemployment. It's 160 employees. I probably have fully tapped that out actually. I may even have built too many, but these will level up as the houses now. Put some beautification down. They'll level up to these cottages. Probably even throw a little booth down here. Yeah, throw that there as well. And now we've got a fully self-contained little thing that I will be able to level up to, I think, the next level if I throw down some jugglers. Now, we've got 0 Debins. Next month we will run out of money. It's going to happen. So, with that, we need to essentially open up some routes. And they're all land trade routes, thankfully. We need somebody who will buy... Who will buy papyrus. That's a water trade route. Oh, that's shit. Is there anywhere that I can... I don't think there's anywhere that I can build a dock. Well, there must be, obviously. It'll be up here. So I can build a dock all the way up here. That is not worth my effort, I don't think. So, okay, we're very limited in how much papyrus we can sell. It's going to have to be opened up to Migdol, who have been taken by the dude we currently are playing as. So they'll buy a little bit of papyrus from us and possibly sell some weapons, which could be handy. So 190 there, we're going to jump into debt, but we will now have our export and our income fully opened up and prepared. Export pottery, that's stupid because we can't make it. Can't make those either. So we have no industry to speak of. We are a little tiny fishing village, and we're a fishing village with no coastline to actually fish from. So I guess we're a farming village. Anyway, we'll see how we can proceed from here. Oh, and of course, Egyptian army coming within 1 month, so they are right on top of us. That's it's still January, hasn't even ticked over a month yet. Looks like, oh, there you go, 1 month has ticked over. They're going to be attacking us very shortly. And here we go, first Egyptian army attacking. Okay, and there we go. We've fought them back. We currently have 8 soldiers remaining and 13 of our veterans over there. I'm going to have to throw down... Oh, we've got 4 down here as well. That's pretty good. I'm going to throw down a... We're getting a little bit low on cash. I had some reeds stockpiled up, thankfully, but... so I had a request that was fulfilled during that battle, but we'll throw a recruiter down there. I'm going to need to... Yep, we're exporting as soon as we can to Migdol. Any papyrus that we can get, so that will give us a little bit more cash. I'm going to need to import weapons. Let's import, let's say 2 at a time to begin with. I don't want to go too far into debt, and if we can get a chance, I will throw down an academy as well, but that's 1200 Debins. I'm not sure if I can afford that. I do only need a kingdom rating of 35. It might be worthwhile to duck into debt briefly. Throw an academy, maybe not just yet. And the Egyptian army coming in yet again. Let's see if we can hold them off with our wall of police stations. And with that, I think the enemy are in full retreat. We've actually managed to beat them back. We've taken some losses, but they're not extreme numbers of losses. We are going to prioritize infrastructure. Now, the important thing to note, I'm going to slow this down a little bit. The important thing to note is that we received a large amount of pottery just before. You are not going to buy pottery. I hope you haven't already gone to buy it. Now, we don't want our market lady buying pottery. That would be an absolute waste to do that. So what we need to do is, let's think about this for a second. We need to sell pottery. We can export pottery. No, we can't. We need to open a trade route, which will be made. That's us, Migdol. I want to open the water trade route. Okay, looks like I'm going to be opening the water trade route. Yeah, 780 Devons. We're going to lose a lot of this, but we will still make. Excuse me. We will still make a partial profit. So 110 at 1,010, 1,100 at that much money is basically 11,000 Devons. No, because there's 11 of them at that. So it's 1,000. So we're making about 400 Devons off this. That's not a huge amount, but we'll need a working dock. I'll get rid of our. Thank you. I'll get rid of our shipwright. Throw in a dock there, and that's where we can export from. So yes, our city does require more workers. What we can do though is take down a bunch of these. That should hopefully get our unemployment back under control. Yes, I think we are managing slightly. We got a hell of a lot of weapons in as well. I think I'm going to stop importing them. Hopefully that is... we might have actually a couple more battles, but for the time being, I'm going to stop importing weapons because we can't afford it. I need to get out of debt. Quick smart. We can sell our pottery. We can use... We've got 2 weapons already in there and another set of 3 weapons we've got. So we can make a couple more soldiers. And hopefully we just need to make as much papyrus as possible. Well, this is an interesting request. We need to send troops off. And it's going to be a land... No, it's a waterborne. Ah, there we go. So that is the waterborne request that we needed to make. Now, it's very lucky that we started off with that shipwright with a little bit of wood in it. That pretty much gave me information I need to build the shipwright as soon as possible. Now, we're still massively, massively in debt. Let's have a quick peek. Well, I can put that down. Keep my people happy because we're not even going to pay off the cost of taxing our people. Construction, 4,500. So it means our income was 3,500 and our other assorted expenses are 1,400. So we will make this money back in possibly 2 years, and that might be too long. So we need to seriously think about sending gifts. No, he's not going to be very happy with us. We need prosperity up. This is going to be a real struggle. But I'm going to keep building up our force with these remaining few bits of weapons we have. And then I'll send off these 2 forces off to fight that enemy attack that's coming in. Okay, we've sold all the pottery that we can get. We're not going to be getting any more in, I don't think. So that is the most money we're going to make here. This dock has paid for itself and the trade route. It's basically brought us out of debt, which is brilliant. If we can just if we can avoid going into debt and keep our spending under control, except for that, I can't force the end of month. If we keep our kingdom rating just a little bit higher and pay tribute at the end of the year by selling a teeny tiny bit more papyrus, which these guys will buy. Brilliantly, yep, they do buy papyrus. And we need to send off 6 months remaining. I've used all the weapons, and we're only training archers now. But I don't want to be sending archers. We're going to be... Oh, they just teleport across. That's kind of cool. And they have to walk for some reason. So we're going to load these people in. They will be... Yep, thank you. They will be the 2 armies that we send off to try and fight off this attack. It's only a small attack, thankfully. Yeah, small force will attack. So we'll do the best we can. We should be able to stop them from destroying Alexandria, which I suspect will prevent another big attack on us. Or maybe a big kingdom rating drop or something. But no doubt we are going to have to just keep our population up. Need a little bit more. And to keep our money in the black, which seems to be what's happening. Now I'm stockpiling these fish for the time being. Probably don't want to take the entire yard. So we'll do up to 3/4 maximum. Just keeping this as an emergency food supply in case our... which we have right now. Maybe I should start using fish. When's the next harvest? Is in April. That's not that far away. I think I'll hold out just a little bit longer because most of these people have quite a big food stockpile. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to send you guys off before I forget. Dispatch that. And just keep our fish on hand for an emergency late in the game, just before we lose, if we look like we're about to lose all our population. And of course the heroes returned. We won that battle. That's brilliant. It hasn't bumped our kingdom rating up, but maybe that will come later. Unemployment is a little bit high. Might throw down just a couple of work camps in order to absorb any possible unemployment. Food's coming in, brilliant. Employees needed. Let's remove one of those. And we'll just have to strike a fine little balance here. Keep everything under control as best we can. Now more people will be moving in. I threw down a couple of houses there. Where are our people? Oh, they're all the way up here. I think a lot of them died actually. Let's have a quick peek. Oh no, you're coming back now. Yeah, I think we've got the city under control. It's been a pretty tight victory, I think. Those battles were pretty hairy. But if we can get our population, our prosperity to keep rising, we've met everything else other than population, which will be sorted shortly. Pharaoh has requested 600 papyrus. That's a little bit of a dick move, but we will stockpile some of it up for him and get that sent off. And there we go, papyrus sent off. Let's actually start exporting that once again. Where are we? Papyrus export back under 0. And still with our food, but we are holding on reasonably well. I built a couple of extra farms to take care of the unemployment that we had lying around. But things are looking pretty good. I could probably throw down just another work camp here to absorb just a couple more bits of unemployment. And our prosperity is still rising. The unemployment benefit here should bring that up and above what we need. Okay, another gift of 700 pottery. Now this is going to be a tricky one. I'm going to accept that. And then I'm also going to pause it right here and make a save. Now, the reason for doing this is because I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I'm in the process of, I think, fixing it. But I want to double check before I go ahead and stuff this up. We've got 700 pottery. Now, this was saying just a short while ago that level of housing retards our prosperity. If it's unemployment, that's fine. I can handle that. But I wonder if that pottery gift... is meant to level these people up. It could be this house. Now maybe I can remove this house here and everything will be good just by moving the road out this direction. If I bring the road sort of out here, up and back, it could work out here. I don't need to worry about housing. This is going to be something I'm going to debate. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell this pottery. I'm going to keep exporting the pottery. And just risk that I can bring this under control without having to level my houses up. Because it'll only be a temporary measure. I don't think I can import pottery. No, okay, I can open a trade route to import it. Where can I import that from? Men the Fair will sell me a little bit of pottery, but there's no point doing that just yet, I don't think. I don't have the income to support it. So I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to sell this pottery and try and level this house up or remove it and have the road bypass the other houses here. Okay, request for 800 fish. Actually, that's lucky. I've stockpiled that up. Thankfully, we're not needing it at all. I'm going to still keep it there just in case because this harvest... Yeah, hopefully the harvest will come in and we will survive. but I'm having a small unemployment problem at the moment. If I can get that under control, I can bring my prosperity up to 25. I've got 10 months remaining. This should be sufficient. These two will bring us down to only 4 unemployed people. There we go. Let's have a quick look at that. 4 unemployed people. And it's quality of our housing. I think I may have completely stuffed this one up. We may need to have imported pottery. I think I've buggered it up. Actually, thinking about this now, I haven't stuffed it up. I'm doing the best I can, but they've already got pottery there. It's the fact that I can't build any more entertainment. Oh, there you go. Prosperity is up to 30. That's brilliant. Took a little while to tick over. With that, I've basically won. I just need to keep everything as tightly under control as possible. We will allow them to eat fish, although the chickpeas are coming in, so I'm not bothered about that. So I think with that, we're just going to coast on to victory. This could have gone wrong a lot of different ways, but I think I've managed to somehow pull a victory out. It's very tight. It's just barely winnable, but I think I've done it. Okay, gift from a neighbour. They're giving us 500 luxury goods. I think I can sell those. Let's have a look who will buy them. I can't. No, I can. Who will buy luxury? Who I've not opened a trade route with? You will not buy it. Okay, Men the Fair will buy luxury goods. 90 Debins to open trade route. That's brilliant. We can export these immediately. All of them. Via land trade route. And that'll just pump our cash up just in case we're going to duck down right at the end. That's brilliant. It'll allow us to keep our prosperity high by turning a profit. Although, I think we'll turn a profit regardless. Okay, here we are. 1 month to go. Everything is looking like it's under control. The luxury goods have just sent our money skyrocketing. We gained a huge income. It was looking to be about 300 or 400. We've gained 2,100. Let's have a quick look at these. These are all taken care of. We have the cottages we need. We've got the population, culture, prosperity, and kingdom rating. All very low, but they're all passable. With that, we can go onwards to victory as the month ticks over. Beautiful.
Your mighty legions have crushed Ptolemy XIII's rabble. His drowned body was dredged from the Nile as proof of his death. The siege has been lifted, and Cleopatra is now secure on her throne. To celebrate the victory and further cement their relationship, Caesar and Cleopatra are now embarked on a journey up the Nile aboard the luxurious royal barge.
There we go, guys. We have entered the age of Cleopatra, Caesar and Cleopatra, the namesake of this particular expansion. That was a hell of a mission. Absolute hell of a mission. You guys haven't seen a lot of the agonizing that's gone. You have seen a lot of the agonizing that's gone on behind it. And really quite a simple, deceptively simple mission at the beginning. But once you get in there, a real challenge and surprisingly interesting. Surprisingly fun mission. Really tests your planning skills to the max. But now we're going to be heading on, I assume, back towards Alexandria to build some of the final things next episode. So take care, guys. Smash that thumbs up button if you do indeed enjoy the Cleopatra content. And as always, take care, and I'll see you next time.